On the eve of USCIS increasing the fees substantially for almost all immigration applications, the courts have stepped in and said to USCIS, no, you cannot increase those fees. Watch this video to find out all the latest information, how long this is going to last, what does it mean to you, and where do we go from here? Hi, my name is Andrea Shev, and I'm the managing attorney at Shev Law Group in Los Angeles, California. I've been doing immigration law for almost 20 years now, and I put together a ton of videos for you to keep you up to date on the latest immigration issues that are going on at this point in time, all the time. So make sure that if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that little bell, the notification bell, so you don't miss next time a video comes out. Because they come out at least usually weekly, if not more, and you don't want to miss any of the new changes and modifications and policies that are happening on a daily basis these days. Okay, let's now talk about what happened. USCIS was going to increase almost all the fees for petitions and applications for immigration benefits starting October 2nd. And right on the eve of that, on September 29th, the courts came in and told USCIS, no, you cannot increase your fees on October 2nd. They actually stayed the increase of USCIS filing fees across the board. So what does that mean for you? That means that come October 2nd, you are not going to have to pay that increase in filing fees. You can continue to pay the current fee structure that is in place prior to October 2nd. Now, USCIS has 60 days to appeal this decision, and I am sure, as you're going to see in this video later, they are going to appeal this decision. They do not think this is fair, they do not think this is right, and they feel that they desperately need these funds in order to operate properly and efficiently going forward. So I'm not sure if all of you out there are aware of how large these increases were going to be and how much of an effect they were going to have on people filing for immigration benefits. Please, if you haven't already, go back and watch my video on USCIS increasing fees, which lays out all the increases that were going to happen. But to give you an idea, we're talking about fees that are like 50% more for O's and TNs and E visas and P visas, a 50% increase, or adjustment of status applications that before you would pay one fee for your adjustment of status application along with your advanced parole, which lets you travel, and also your work authorization. After this fee increase, USCIS has actually separated out those three different fees. So you're going to pay substantially more for an adjustment of status to become a resident in the United States than you were before these fee increases. And the cost to become a U.S. citizen was going to go up 80%. That is ridiculous and insane how much they were going to increase that. So the kind of increases we're talking about are not like 5 or 10%. $5 here, $10 here. These are substantial increases that will significantly affect individuals, companies, sponsors, all types of people that are looking to get immigration benefits across the board and are trying to do it correctly, legally, and properly through the system of USCIS by filing these applications. So this is not going to happen. As of September 29th, when the court made the decision, USCIS's attempt to increase these fees has been halted, has been stopped, somewhat temporarily because they have a right to appeal, like I said, but for now it's not going to happen. How is the public reacting to this? How are the government agencies reacting to this? What are the chances that we're going to put this back in place? Well, let's look at what AILA, the American Immigration Lawyers Association, has stated about the decision the court has made. As you can see here, AILA applauds the court's expeditious order to set aside USCIS's unprecedented attempt to dramatically raise fees prior to November's presidential election. So they are in favor of this change. Not only did the Judge White carefully identify that DHS leadership did not have the authority to issue the rule, Judge White recognized that the government pushed to increase fees arbitrarily without considering important concerns identified by plaintiffs and thousands of commentators in opposition to the rule, including the negative benefit this will have on low-income immigrant populations and those seeking asylum. So AILA, the American Immigration Lawyers Association, is clearly in favor of not having this increase happen, and they are in favor of what the court actually did. But what is USCIS's response to this actual halt in their determination to increase filing fees? USCIS says that this is an unfortunate decision, leaves USCIS underfunded by millions of dollars. Each business day, the fee rule is enjoined. Unlike most government agency, USCIS is fee-funded, they state. As required by federal law, USCIS conducted a comprehensive fee review and determined that current fees do not recover the cost of providing adjudication and naturalization services. And they go on about this is nothing new or abnormal. In fact, the fee rule is 2 years behind schedule and a smaller percentage increase than the previous. In a fee-funded agency such as USCIS, this increase is necessary to continue operations in any long-term, meaningful way to ensure cost recovery. Well, as we know, if you've watched my other videos, USCIS has been asking for quite some time, and were now just denied recently, for billions of dollars from Congress in order to keep its doors open and not furlough 70% of their employees. If you did not see the videos, make sure you go back and watch the video regarding the USCIS furlough, but then the furlough ended up disappearing, poof, and gone. And why did that happen? Because they found that they did have the funding necessary to keep the doors open and not furlough 70% of their employees, which doesn't give us a lot of confidence in why they needed to increase these fees if they were doing fine prior, and they were doing so fine that their request to get funding from Congress was actually denied because they could not provide evidence that they needed the fees and what they were going to use the fees for. So as you can see, the two sides of the coin are definitely not on the same page. The American Immigration Lawyers Association, which is the voice of real immigrants across the country, around the world, and also USCIS, who clearly is the agency who's trying to implement these increased fees, they are definitely not in agreement. USCIS believes that they need the fees. American Immigration Lawyers Association is saying that prove it. Prove why you need these fees, basically. That's what they're saying. So where are we in all this? Well, as of today, as of this video being done, we are in a situation where the courts have stopped the increase in fees. They are not in place as of the recording of this video, and we hope that they will never be put into place. And if any fees are put into place, we hope that the fees will be more reasonable and that they will also have better arguments of why the increases need to happen and what those funds, those increased funds that come into USCIS, will actually be used for to benefit the applicants that are paying these increased fees. So it's good news for us, but we keep our fingers crossed that the appeal that happens is not successful and that the fees will just not happen. The increase in fees will just not happen. I will keep you posted. Please stay tuned to this actual channel because I will continue to keep you posted on what's going on, when it's happening, as fast as I can get out there to give you that information. I hope this video is helpful for all of you. I hope this gives you some relief if you are about to file some applications right now, that you don't have to worry about these huge increases, at least for the moment. Please stay safe out there. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to leave me your comments below. I really love to hear what you have to say, or other things you want me to talk about, or questions that you have. Please don't forget to put them down below in the comments. Please stay healthy, stay safe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to seeing you next time.